Good morning, everyone. This is Moshe with Stay Home and Come With Me on the daily transformational journey. This is my second YouTube live. I'm used to the other place live. This one is, I'm a minute late. Sorry about that. It took me a bit to get everything situated and figure out actually where I wanted to be to do this. One of the things I wanted to talk about this morning is why I went ahead and started today instead of waiting until 2021. We are no longer in Capricornian time. We're in Aquarian time. We're no longer in Earth time. We're in air time. And things are just different now. We've moved from the 3D to the 5D. And we are in a different energy. It's about not being stuck. It's about not waiting or thinking that we have to wait until everything is just a certain way. This is not new. As I talked about on another video, we've been moving into Aquarian time for some time. We've been feeling the shift. And we've been recognizing that we are people that tend to get stuck. We tend to think we have to have every little thing in place before we act, and we'll put things off and we'll put things off. And so in the spirit of not being that kind of person, I decided I'm not going to wait, because really and truly, if I'm going to be sharing a journey with you, if I wait until I have the journey just right, then I'm not really sharing the journey with you. So I'm sharing the experience with you of thinking in a new way and thinking in the way of the age that we live in. And the reason we need to do that, because it sounds like, well, I don't want to think that way. I'm just not going to do it. Well, the energy of the universe is shifting. So we really have no choice in the matter. In order to be in flow with the universe, in order to have the lives we're supposed to have, our energies are going to have to shift this way. You see, the reason we need to ground and clear, balance our chakras, heal the old wounds we have, do breath work and other things to raise our vibrations and manifest our day is because of this shift in energy. We should have been doing it all along, but we've come to a point in time where it's going to be necessary. You see, Capricornian time, being 3D, divine masculine thinking, there's not that there was anything wrong with any of that. That was the age that we had. And it was a slower time. It was when things took time. And it was about building things and planning for things and making ourselves safe and secure. And there's nothing wrong with any of those things. That was the divine masculine way. But the problem is, like most things in life, it got out of balance. And then when you throw into the mix the fact that we had societal programming and generational programming and ancestral programming and traumas that happened to us that caused us to include our own programming then, and then past life issues. When you throw all those things into the mix, we really became stuck. So as we've moved now into this new time, this new energy, it's about getting us unstuck. But of course, if we got out of balance here, we could get out of balance over here as well. We're going from Earth time, which is a time of, as I said, planning and things take time, to air time. We're going to be, whereas in the past it took us time to manifest things in our life, to make things happen, we're moved to an energy where we're going to be manifesting like that. We want to be careful what we're manifesting. We want to be sure what we're manifesting. We can manifest a lot of chaos. Believe you me, I've manifested a lot of chaos in my life. So I know what I'm talking about when it talks about manifesting chaos. And you can be a high vibrational person and manifest a lot of chaos. As a matter of fact, I think it may be easier to manifest a lot of chaos when you're high vibe. And we're going to talk about that too. So there's so much here to talk about that I can't linger on every subject every day, or we wouldn't get anything done. But I wanted to hit this part today because it explains why I'm starting now. It is about balancing the two. I could have waited until I had every little thing right and it was January 1st or a Monday in January 1st if I'm not going to do weekends or, but that's an old stuck way of thinking. There's no reason to do that. This is a journey I'm sharing with you. I need to start now on this part of the journey. You need to see that what I'm talking about is happening in my life because I know it's happening in yours too. And I'm sharing that mine with you to help you not feel like you're the only one. And so we can all learn this together and go through this together. And it really is about balancing the two out. If we, as I said, if we got too far in Capricornian time, we can go too far the other way too. The divine feminine energy has been moving in, as I said, it's been something that's been phasing in as we've been shifting toward Aquarian time. The divine feminine energy has been here for a while to balance out the divine masculine energy, and that is the point. Balance it out. That is what we're going to be about, is balancing all of this. It's about being a whole person within ourselves, having our own divine feminine and divine masculine balanced within ourselves, and living that way every day so we know what we're manifesting. So when we're in relationship, in union, which is a big topic in Aquarian time, being in union in Aquarian time is not about two distinct types, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, having to be codependent on one another to exist. It's about choosing to be because you are both whole in and of yourselves. So instead of one and one making one, which is how relationships used to be described, it's one and one, literally making three, actually. Instead of two people becoming one, the two people stay the same two people they are, but then they also have a relationship that they nurture, that they understand, that they use together to bolster one another up and to support one another and to build an exponentially better life. But they're still just as strong and independent because they come into it that way and they don't lose that. And so, but we can't do any of those things and we can't be manifesting at the speed of air unless we are grounded and centered and unless we clear these old wounds, unless we clear this bad programming that we have within us. Unless we do those things, and unless we understand how to manifest, we're going to have trouble navigating these new energies or this shift in energy that we're in now. And there is no choice but navigate it because that is the energy that we are in now. And the truth of the matter is, it was never supposed to be as difficult as it was. We were always supposed to be able to stay centered, stay healed, access spirit, understand our divine soul blueprint, follow our intuition, and live fuller, abundant lives. It has taken a shift, though, to get us unstuck because we got stuck. So this shift is about unsticking us. This is sort of a reset, a global reset, if you will. So the first thing we're going to do today is I'm just going to do a basic grounding. And we will talk more and more about grounding as we go because there are all sorts of ways to ground. And we're going to balance our chakras. We're going to clear our energy so we don't have other people's energy affecting ours. I'm going to quickly go through removing blockages and restrictions and bad programming from the heart chakra. And then we will do some breathing to raise our vibrations, and then we will manifest our day. And I want to just kind of go through those things quickly with you. Grounding is about being centered, being present within yourself. Think of it this way. In our old way of thinking, Capricornian time, the way things we're used to doing things, we focus very much on, well, the past was this, and I want the future to be this. And we spend a lot of time navigating from here to here, planning how we were going to do that. So I'm here, and we'd reminisce. I'm here, so we'd kind of dream about what we want that to be. And so the now was kind of always thinking about the past or planning for there. Well, that's not what airtime is about. That's not what we're in now. We're in about living in the present. We're going to be manifesting in the present. So we're going to be about living in the present. Of course, we have to balance that out. We do have lives that are going to require us to still learn from our past and plan for our future. But we are going to be living in the now and manifesting so quickly, living in the now, that we have to be balanced in order to do that. We have to be able to stay calm, keep our emotions in check. And that doesn't mean not be emotional beings, but that means not being swayed whenever things around us get a little chaotic. We have to stay grounded and centered. We have to stay calm within. So that's one of the reasons, and I can't get into all the reasons why we need to stay grounded today, but that's one of the things about staying grounded that is so important for now, is because we are in air time and we are living in air energy. And that can be fast-paced and light, and we can be airheads, and we can manifest a lot of things we don't want if we do that. So this really is about staying balanced so that we navigate this period in time, this age, better than we did the last age. So we don't create so many messes in our lives, so we don't stay stuck, but also so we don't get ourselves unstuck and then in a different kind of mess. It's about doing this better than what we've done before. It's about being healthier, happier beings, living the abundant life we came here to live, our divine soul blueprint, and expanding consciousness in the best way for ourselves, for our highest and best good. When we do that, it's going to be truly a win-win for everyone. In Capricornian time, it was about taking care of me and mine. But as we move into this, it's not going to be about collecting and accumulating and our individual safety and security. We are, as we stay balanced and centered and our emotions stay in check, we are going to become a more compassionate, caring people. Relationship and connection is going to matter more. And we're going to see that the way our lives are abundant and the way we are manifesting, that we don't have to think in the old ways. So, but in order to do all this, we do have to be present within ourselves, grounded, centered. We will need to clear our energies so we don't have other people's chaotic energies influencing us. And we will need to heal those wounds in order to move forward, because those are the blockages and restrictions that are within us. We have energies within ourselves that we need to clear. And then we will move into the manifesting part after we do that. So let's just start with one of the best ways to ground is simply through breathing, and breathing in the white light is what I breathe in, but you can call it just breathing in clean energy if that's what you prefer. But I prefer that I breathe in the healing white light from spirit. So I'm going to breathe that in, and then I'm going to use that when I exhale to push out into the earth through my root chakra, which is at the base of my spine. I'm going to push that all the negative energy that I may have built up within me into the earth to be transmuted or changed back into positive energy. So we're going to take a few breaths in to do that. I'm going to breathe at first from the belly, okay? From the diaphragm, belly breathing like a child does. That is the most effective way for us to do this. So at first, that's where we're going to breathe from. And then after we do that, then we bring in the white light and we clear our energy doing that. Then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to balance each chakra. And as we're balancing each chakra, then I want you to breathe into that chakra. And I will say which chakra that is. And then as we get to the heart chakra, when we get to the solar plexus, we're going to call in any energy that we've left out in the universe. Then when we get to the heart chakra, I'm going to just quickly call in the violet light to clear the heart chakra. And we're not going to linger there today. We'll talk in detail about each of these things as we go on. But I'm just going to call in the violet light of Saint Germain today to clear our heart chakras. And then we will go ahead and we will connect with Source. And then when we get connected with Source, we'll do a little bit of breathing to raise our vibration. And then once we've done that, I'm going to talk a little bit about vibration and then manifesting. And that's what we're going to do. So we're 15 minutes in already, so let's get started. So just like I said, it's up to you whether you want to just use clean air for clean energy, or if you want to breathe in the white light. I'm going to breathe in the white light. So breathing into my belly, letting the white light just permeate me. And pushing that negative energy into the earth to be transmuted. Let's do it again. Okay. One more time, and this time after we push the negative energy down, when we breathe out, we're going to pull energy up from the earth, and we're going to stop then at our first chakra. So breathe in. Let the clean energy, let the white light fill you. Pushing out the negative energy all the way to the center of the earth. We want to be grounded all the way to the center. Now, we do this with intention. If you're like, I'm not feeling anything, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is really about intention. The universe recognizes the vibration of our intentions, so it's really just about intention. So now connected with the center of the earth, I'm pulling energy up from the center of the earth. Just think it. Stopping now at the root chakra. Breathing into the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine. Bringing in the red light there to the root chakra. Intention in my mind, thinking of the root chakra rotating clockwise. Balancing it. Breathing out. Now breathe into the second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is like between the belly button and the first chakra. So breathe into this area. Just with your intention, rotating clockwise, and imagine the orange light there. Now into our solar plexus, which is our power center. Here goes the yellow light. So let's breathe into the solar plexus right here. The yellow light is rotating clockwise. And while we're at the solar plexus, just ask your, if you believe in the angels or spirit guides or spirit. If not, then just call on the universe itself and just say, I call back to myself all energy that I've left out in the universe across time and space and all dimensions. You just feel that come back. You just feel it tighten up. There's your energy coming back to you that you have put out there that is yours to reclaim. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we want to breathe into the heart chakra, which is right here. So breathe into your heart chakra. Just keep breathing into the heart chakra, and I'm going to talk through the violet flame of Saint Germain. Now, this again is with intent. There can be some ceremony to it if you want. Ceremony is just sort of a way of showing the universe our intent of using a particular light. Sorry about my phone, y'all. Let me put that on silent. I have no idea. Sorry. Sorry about that. I usually do that automatically. It's a way of letting the universe know our intent, but the universe does know. So I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity of God's desire, are the words we can use to call in the violet flame. The violet flame is available to all of us, and it is a flame that transmutes all negative energies, any type of wound that we may have. We can use it to transmute anything, and it's something that would require a long time to talk about, so I can't today, but we're going to call in the violet flame of Saint Germain and clear any wounds, blockages, restrictions, negative programming we may have, negative karma we may have. So we're just going to do that briefly now, all right? So just imagine the violet light and just breathe that into your heart chakra. Thank you, Saint Germain. Breathe in the violet light. Thank you, Saint Germain. We bring in the violet light to clear out any blockages, any restrictions we have, any bad programming that we're carrying, any wounds that we're carrying that are keeping us from our highest and best good, from living our divine soul blueprint. They're keeping us stuck. They're keeping us from recognizing our intuition, keeping us from being in touch with source and understanding what it is that is our best and highest good. So as we breathe in the violet flame one more time, just let the violet flame now expand through your heart. We also ask that it takes away any negative karma that we have. And just feel your heart chakra expanding. And breathe out and push all the negative energies now back down into the earth. Thank you, Saint Germain. Thank you for your presence, for the violet flame. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to activate our thalamus. The thalamus is like our beacon to the universe. So we want to, just with intention, the thalamus is right here. You can lightly tap it if you'd like. And just think of the thalamus as expanding. Again, this is just intention. Just imagine the thalamus expanding. Breathe into it, opening wider. Okay. Next, we want to balance the throat chakra. Breathe into the throat. We have blue light. We're rotating clockwise. Now we want to balance the third eye. So breathe into this space here. Imagine an indigo light or a violet colored light, some would prefer. Rotating clockwise. And now our crown chakra. When we breathe into the crown chakra, we're literally connected with spirit. We're pulling in from the divine. And our crown chakra, think of it like a lotus petal on the top of your head, with like a lotus flower with 1,000 petals that open up. And as you get into this, you will just intuitively know the color of your own. Mine is pink and gold for pure love, divine love, and with some white for pureness. You'll just come to know this as you do this. But for now, we can just think of it as the white light coming in, or as some consider it a pink light coming in. So just breathe through your crown chakra. Just feel it opening up. And we want to pull that down, all the way down through all of our opened and balanced chakras now, into the earth, all the way down. Exhale. Now we want to pull energy back up from the earth. So we're going to pull it back up through our chakras and stop at the heart chakra. Now with this energy here that we just pulled up, now we want to reconnect again with the divine. Pull that energy down to the heart chakra. And just breathe. If we breathe in through the heart chakra now and out, we can feel that we're connected with the center of the earth and with the divine. Our chakras are balanced, our energy is cleared. We've asked Saint Germain and the violet light to help us with blockages and restrictions, to remove those. So we're balanced and ready now to, our vibration is raised from doing this, but we want to talk now about raising our vibration. Being a high vibrational person, it means a lot of things, but today, because we are running short on time, what I want to talk about is the fact that a lot of people associate it with the mood that you're in. You know, if you're down, it's low vibrational. If you're happy, that's high vibrational. And this is true in effect. So we're going to go with that today to keep it simple. But at the same time, we can be really, really happy people and our vibration high, but that not be where we want to manifest our day from, because happy energies can be chaotic energies too. So on the scale that David Hawkins came up with, where love is very high up, many consider, especially in the healing world, love to be the highest form of energy. On this scale, you actually get above love. There's joy and there's bliss. And when we get to bliss, we think of bliss more as love and joy, but in a calm state. That's the state of vibration we want to be in to manifest our day. So what do I mean when I say manifest our day? What I mean by that is planning your day from a centered place, being in touch with your intuition, being in touch with the divine, and asking the divine spirit, the universe, to help you have the day go the way you want it to. And the best way to do this is start with the biggest thing you have for the day. So take just a little bit and think about, what's the biggest thing you have today? Do you have a meeting? Do you have some place you're going to go and you want that to go well? Do you have a big project at home you're working on? What is the biggest thing you have going on right now? And I want you to think about what that is. And once we get to, we're going to do some breath work to raise our vibration. We're going to raise our vibration through intent to that calm, blissful state. Now that we're centered, we want to be in that calm, blissful state. So we're going to do some belly breathing to do that, raise our vibration, and then we're going to manifest our day. And I'm going to talk you through doing that. Okay, so let's do. You got what you're going to manifest for the day. This will set the tone for your whole day. Manifesting your big thing, you're actually manifesting your whole day doing this. Okay, so let's breathe in from the belly and out. We want our hands up on our knees, like in receiving position. Breathing in from the belly and out is one of the best ways to raise your vibration. Let's do this counting to 5 to breathe in and then 5 to breathe out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're grounded, centered, our energies are cleared, our heart chakra is cleared. We've used breath work to raise our vibration. Now I want you to use a 3-screen method, which I learned through a course I took. Whereas we're looking straight ahead and kind of visualizing upward, kind of using where our third eye would be, up in here, but out in front of us. And I want you to, I do it with my eyes closed, I want you to visualize whatever it is that you're manifesting about. I want you to think about it from the standpoint of what it is that is the issue. If it's a meeting, why is this meeting so important? Is this a big deal? Is it, if things don't go right, does it mean that the job's not going to go well? If it's a project you have at work, if the project doesn't go well, does that mean that your family's not going to have the things they need? If it's maybe you're needing the car fixed, and so you want that to go smoothly so you don't get stuck all day at the dealership and you can't do the other things you need to do in the day. Whatever it is that your issue is, think of it from all the negative standpoints of it, all the things you don't want to go wrong. Feel the emotion of almost to the extent of like a cartoon. I mean, think of it like it's so bad, like Wile E. Coyote, the whole sky just falls down on you and ruins your whole day if it doesn't go well. But also don't think of it just from the standpoint of doing it for yourself, but how does what you're manifesting affect others? If it's just that you want to have a healthier day, see yourself feeling just as wiped out as you could feel or as sick as you could possibly feel. Think of it as the worst day ever. And of course, you want to manifest a healthier day, not just for yourself, but so you can be of service to others, so you can be there for your child or be there for a friend. So think of what you're wanting to manifest from that standpoint first. Keep breathing. Okay. Then shift your focus just like to this point. And think of just one thing that yourself you could do to make this happen. If it's the meeting, show up grounded and centered. If it's going to the car dealership, maybe you need to call ahead to make sure that the appointment is when you expect. If it's your health, make sure that you eat well today or that you stay hydrated. Just one thing. This just shows the universe your intention of making this happen, of seeing this happen, your intention of movement, of not being stuck, but of seeing this happen. So breathe through this. And then shift all the way to here, because this is the future now. Now I want you to see this manifested out exactly the way you want it, completely the way you want it, including the emotions you feel because it's gone right. I'm only at the dealership 30 minutes and it didn't cost me nearly as much as I thought. It cost under this amount. Or not only did I feel well today, I felt even better today than I expected. And I was able to see yourself doing all of these things. Or The meeting went even better as planned today. We got X, Y, and Z done, and we're going to be able to do this and see how all of these things, they don't just benefit you, but they benefit someone else. So envision your outcome now. Again, feeling the emotion of it. Breathe this in. Feel this emotion. The universe picks up on the energy of the emotion that we're feeling. So feel how happy this makes you. We went from how bad this all was, we exaggerated how bad it was, to what we are willing to do to be unstuck from that, to now how good all of this feels. Now you want to come back and you want to offer this up to the universe and ask for this or better. This or better. Now you've manifested the biggest thing in your day, and you've set the tone for manifesting your day to go the way you want it to, from a high vibrational state, but not a chaotic one, a centered one. So that went 30, we're under 40 minutes, so that's not too bad for the first day, considering I really wasn't sure how this was going to go. But I hope that you all will see that today this is helpful to you. I believe that it will be. I know it's helped me a great deal. And each day we will talk about a different aspect of what we're doing. We're going to talk about the chakras and what they are and why we're balancing them. We're going to talk about what we mean about cleaning our energy. We're going to look at different ways to ground, because there are different ways to do it. And there are longer ways to balance your chakras. You can balance them a little faster. We're going to do that too. We're going to talk more about your vibration and what that means and how to raise it, other ways to raise it, and how to stay vibrational during the day. We're also going to talk about how to stay, keep our energies cleared during the day, and how to stay grounded and centered throughout the day. And more about manifesting, and more about our divine soul blueprint and being in touch with our divine soul blueprint. We're going to cover all of these kinds of things a little at a time as we're on this journey. But today, we are grounded, centered, our energies cleared. We've brought the violet flame into our heart chakra for healing there. And we have raised our vibration and manifested our day, and we're ready to go out on our journey of being authentic to self, staying home. I hope that you will come with me again tomorrow as we continue this journey. Close your eyes, open your minds, and come along.